Test, test.
I'll go to the back and I'll tell you how it sounds, okay?
Okay. Test, test. 1, 2, 3. Hello everyone. It was like a long day and you were working really hard. So we appreciate your time, your energy. Now in a few minutes you're going to present your ideas. I'm sure all of you are great. But before that, I just want to give the word to His Excellency Andrej Rankić, Ambassador of Slovenia in Bulgaria, to just say welcome and a few words to you.
Thank you very much. Dobar dan. It's actually quite scary to stand in a hall which is bigger than Ljubljana Airport and stand in front of people who look like my teachers from high school, but I will try to do my best. So, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends of good ideas, and let's say dear future rich people. To all of you who came with the train, welcome to Sofia and welcome to Bulgaria. So I have learned just a couple of hours ago that I should be giving a speech here today. And I have asked myself, like I always do, what am I supposed to say? Well, it's actually quite difficult to invent something and to say something to people who actually live off inventing ideas. So I will be not saying that much because it would be relatively futile, but after all, you are actually professionals or on your way to become professionals. And we are just, how to say, bystanders who are hoping that you will be one day earning for our pension. So, looking at the program, I see you have been traveling to Sofia for about 2 days. And okay, that's maybe a good opportunity to have some fun on the train, and I understand you have also done a lot of work on the train, but actually connectivity-wise, having or needing two full days to travel from one European capital to the other, it's not always the best use. Anyway, any kind of connectivity between people, countries, businesses, it's always good and desirable. I'm sure there is also a good part of all of this. Like I said, you have done some work and I hope your efforts will pay off. I will step myself here. Maybe allow me just to say a couple of words in Slovenian to my compatriots who came here. You will notice that the languages are maybe not so far apart and that you are actually able to understand each other, even without communicating in a third language. Anyway, torej še enkrat, dragi Slovenci in Slovenke, zelo me veseli, da ste prišli v Sofijo. Prisrčno se vam zahvaljujem za to. Vem, da ste se imeli zelo fajn na vlaku, kljub temu, da je verjetno bilo zelo naporno in da je tole potovanje po Balkanu trajalo nekaj časa. Ampak, kakorkoli že, v Sofiji boste relativno kratko, kljub temu, da smo mi, mislim, da lani odprli konzularni oddelek. Upam torej, da bo delo plodno, vendar pa da ne boste počeli večjih neumnosti. Hvala vam, lepo se imejte in srečno pot nazaj v Slovenijo. To all the rest, thank you again for listening to this, whatever I didn't have to say. Wish you lots of great success and lots of perfect ideas. Thank you.
And I also want to invite here on the stage Larry Bill, who is actually a co-founder, mentor, and a donor of the Project Innovator for Bulgaria. Thank you, Larry. Can you come here to say something to us?
Well, I tell you, what a thrill this is. When we set up Bulgaria Entrepreneurship Center only about 2 years ago, our hope was that we could have a convening of young entrepreneurs from around the world. And this is the first one, and I'm so proud that we have been involved in helping this occur. But more importantly than organizations, it really gets down to people. And without, for example, Mihail Belikov, Tinovator, without Veronica, without Svetla, without Anna, this wouldn't have happened. And without people like Rumen Iliev, who was there to be helpful along the way, and many others whose names I don't know, but I will get to know. I hope that you realize that the best takeaway that all of you will have, whether you win prizes or not, is that you've learned something about the importance of teamwork and leadership. Your ability to communicate with one another, your soft skills, your adaptability, cultural competence, empathy, intellectual curiosity. These are the things that you're going to be able to have. They're going to make you the real successes that you can be. So ideas will come and go, but the need for interaction with other people is really what the future is all about. And you are ready to jump into the future, I can tell. So thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing Bulgaria Entrepreneurship Center to be a sponsor of this event, and best of luck.
Thank you. So, are you ready to start? Let's try again. Are you ready? Okay, so now Colin will be the moderator of the pitches. He will have like a short presentation what's next.
Well, thank you, everyone. Now, you may have noticed we're in a sports arena, and what I heard just a few seconds ago isn't suitable for a sport arena. Are you aware of the term Mexican wave? So, let's hear some feet rumbling. Yes. And now, I'll point in direction. Let's prepare the hands. Let me see your hands here. Oh, and let's see how it goes. Well, we can do better. Let's try again. Oh, okay, better. So, you guys, you did an amazing job today. You worked really hard. Now, it's your moment. No matter what happens from here on, now, I mean, for the last 6 months, you did something amazing. You should be proud of yourselves. And this is only the start of your journey. Now, before we continue with your presentations, and I'm afraid I will surprise you and you will not know when it's your time to speak, but I will give fair notice. So I will say who's first and who's after them. So that's as much information as you're getting from me. Before we start with the first presentation, though, let's say a few words for the people who will be giving you a valuable feedback. For the people who are pretty busy, but still manage to find quite a few hours of their time to listen to you, to give you feedback, and to give you a little taste of the real world. We have our honorable jury, who they have quite some experience between them. So, without further ado, who will be the people listening to you and giving you feedback? First, let's start with, it will be a little difficult to follow, so pay close attention. We are a mixed event. Today is the final of the Bulgarian competition, but it's only the warm-up for the Slovenians. So, we'll have some awards, which are Slovenia only, and we'll have some awards which are Bulgaria only. And finally, we will have awards which are mixed. So, we have two special awards from the Slovenian part, which is for the Best Marketing Award given by the Slovenian Railway, the IoT Award from A1. So we have our special jury over here, which will be giving two special awards to the Slovenians. we have some special Bulgarian awards from the University of, Vuzafă in Bulgarian, University of Finance, Insurance, and Business. Thank you. Finally, we're gonna have Bulgarian-only awards. First, second, third place, Bulgaria only. And we're going to have community awards, which are Slovenia only. I know you're no longer following me, but I will repeat this a few times during the day. And finally, we have 5 categories for all teams to compete in. We're gonna have the best product, the most innovative idea, the idea with the biggest social impact, the best pitch, and of course, the best overall idea. A lot of awards, a lot of presentations as well. So I hope the energy told me just now is going to remain the same. Now, to our honorable jury, we have Hristo Hristov from NetInfo. He's an experienced journalist, and media is his sphere, and he has quite a few projects there, and he's been investing for some time as well. Todor Breshkov from Launch Hub. Former investment banker, serial entrepreneur, interested in blockchain and innovation. Nikolai Martinov from Impetus Capital. Another serial entrepreneur and digital economy enabler, a marketing transformer. And finally, Grigory Grigorov from the Angels Club. And if you don't know what a business angel is, it's people with experience who invest in younger people and just good ideas. So if you're looking for some finance for your idea, you have several ways to go. You can fund it yourself, you can go to a business angel, you can contact a venture capital firm. It's up to you. And with that, I think it's time for the first presentation. Now, don't wet your pants. We're gonna have the first Slovenian idea, Oris Kraper. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Or a scraper. Maybe it's a scraper. Or a scraper, yeah. And the Bulgarian team that should get mentally prepared is Rapifts. Okay. Here you go, sir.
Yes, I'm ready. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nezar Voshek, and I am the AVTORSKIH co-owner. So, the AVTORSKIH is the product which gives you the customer the additional value. I think if I ask any one of you, how many promotional products do you keep, do you save? I think not much. Why? Because in the end, all of those just throw it into the trash. And what if I would give you the product which has the additional value to customer, so that means the customer don't just throw it away. And I will represent you the AVTORSKIH. So, what is the AVTORSKIH? AVTORSKIH is the promotional product which gives the value to customer. Why? Because it has 4 functions. Yes, it has the 4 functions. The first one is you can use like an ice scraper, you can use like a snow shovel, you can use like a snow brush, or you can use when you need to add liquid in your car. People are fed up with existing promotional product. So oil scraper is unique, and people will think twice before they will just throw it away. It's multifunctional product. It's easy to use. It's lightable. You can send by the post, and you can just put it in your pocket. Why not? What I love the most, it's actually, you just fold, press, and go. So our business-to-business model is our business companies are the biggest car industry. It's the insurance company, it's the oil production company, and all other companies who want to give the additional value to customer. In just 6 months, we developed our first prototype and sold over 38,000 pieces. And that's not everything. Oil scraper is also patented since 2018. So we are in contact with the major companies who want order to more than 300 pieces. So that's why I need you. Because we won't provide them this quantity. But we want to become the biggest one. And this is the reason why it's oil scraper for you. Thank you.
Well, we're gonna have some questions from the jury now. As is always the risk of the live event, I did forget something. The most important part, you have 3 minutes to present, and it will be me who will be right there to show you that you have 2 minutes left and 1 minute left, and when your time is up, I will do like, so you know when to finish. But you did really well, you were exactly on time. You may have noticed that our clock is at 00. That's because the event has started. Dear Slovenians, I'm so sorry that I didn't point it on time, but you know the significance of this thing. And my question is, Tjasha, can we put it on a 3-minute timer as well, or? No, okay, we're gonna have a tablet for this. Okay, so, dear jury, time for your questions, and
Thank you.
It's not on. It's on. Why do you think people are not going to throw this away as well?
Because this product, it has the additional value to customer. Because people, they'll just think twice before they throw it away. Because they can use, like I said, like a ice scraper, like a snow shower, like a snow brush.
But what if I already have one?
If you have one.
What if I already have one, for example?
Yeah, but maybe you will miss this one at home. So when they will just put on your car, when the windshield is frozen, you'll just say, wow, it's nice, I like it.
I have another question.
Yes,
So
please.
how you're going to avoid to be copied by other people?
To avoid to copy people,
Yeah.
we avoid with patent, yes. And now we are working on patent to all world.
And the other question is what you're going to do during the summer, because most of the use cases is about the winter part. And what about the summer? You're going to do another product, or?
Actually, we have more products, but it's in the industry part, yeah. But this product is mostly for winter. It's better for winter because the car dealership, they can give when you just bring your car to service, or maybe we can add this to like the one of the car industry do. When you buy the car, you will see inside the umbrella.
Okay. And just to be sure, you said that you have already sold 38,000 pieces?
Yes, right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great.
Thank you.
Quite innovative. Well, time for our first Bulgarian startup as well. Rapifts, welcome to the stage. Skiller, be ready. She should. Някъде най-силно да я пускай. Цъкни само там, за да няма отворен прозорец. Някъде най-силно. Добре, view тогава. Горе view. View. Full screen. Май как на reading mode. Control L. Така, да тестваме сега. Super. Така. This is the correct position to hold the microphone. Don't hold it too close, but let it not be too far away either. Okay? Here we go.
Hi, my name is Irina, and I will tell you a short story. When I was little, I used to get really amazing presents for birthdays, Christmas, and so on. But as I got older, people started giving me money instead of presents. And I had this look on my eyes, full of excitement about what's in the present. Yet, oh, no. Okay. And the problem with giving money is that it doesn't make you feel special, as if someone has thought of you and what you might like. And why do people just give money and not presents? It's as simple. They don't have time for shopping, or they have no idea what to buy. What if there was a way? Just by a few clicks, you get a personalized gift for your loved ones, and it is ready, wrapped up, and delivered to your door, ready to give. Our solution is called Rapifts. It is a service. You have to answer a few questions first about the person you want to give your present to. Then we make a few suggestions to you and you choose. After that, we ship the present and you get it on your door. Our market is pretty enormous. According to BBC News, there are 700 euros spent on holidays by the Europeans just for presents. And the sad truth is that 71% of the people admit that they may not like their presents. So we want to start off small. Our first customer actually was a friend of ours who bought a present for her mother. And our targeted groups are teenagers and young adults because we are familiar with their interests. And how we plan to do this? Our strategy is by spreading word of mouth about our friends and also online advertising. We will take commission of our sales, or 10% or fixed fee, and this is our team. We're 3 people. This is what we have done until now. Our biggest achievements is the launch and that we actually sold a gift. We recently updated our questionnaire, and these are our milestones, what we want to do, and we aim to get 90% feedback and more sales, 15 plus by June. Here are some of our competitors. How we do things differently than them is that you get a more personalized present, and it is easier and more, it is just faster to search what you want. You don't have to look. And one of the most important things in life is to give. And we want to I want to help you give things that matter. Thank you.
Congrats on the idea. How do you ensure that the gift you give is actually people like it? That you don't fall in the 71% that don't like it?
We made surveys about the problem. We asked people if they really had that problem. And because we are teenagers, we think that we are familiar with the problems and the things they're interested in. And after asking them maybe about hobbies or something they like, that's how we customize the gift.
Our questions are really detailed, so we think that after analyzing them, we will have like the perfect gift.
Do you already have website, or is it a Facebook page?
We started off by creating an Instagram page just to see if there would be interest, and we are thinking to expanding it more, like website. Just it will be in the future.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you, Rapift. Now for our next Slovenian team, Skiller. Book trailer, be ready. Okay, so when you're pitching, they will be giving indicators for the time. Yeah, guy in the orange T-shirt. So 2 minutes looks like this, and 1 minute looks like this.
So I need this.
You need a clicker, yeah. Here you go, sir. Good luck.
Hi, my name is Ivan, and this is Killer. So, let me tell you about how we came up with this project. I came from a very sporty family, and we all love skiing together, but we have one problem. My brother Nino was born with Down syndrome, and San said he would never be able to enjoy skiing with us. So that's why we created this device, which helped my brother with learning very much, and right now he's really good skier. When I started to doing research with this project, I realized that many beginners have similar problems, as you can see right there on the board. Those problems are all solved by Skiller. I would describe Skiller as training wheels for bicycle, but only in this case it is meant for skis. Our marketing plan is to target 1.3 million potential buyers, which I think in a couple of years is possible. We are going to sell Skiller through online sales, distributors, and ski rental. This is the website. The price of Skiller is $150, and the profit is $58 euros. I have a lot of very big traction, But I'm not going to talk about this today. I'm going to talk about the thing that meant the most to me, and that is the happy faces of children that Skiller is helping. That gives me the real motivation. You can see, right now we are in the point of fundraising, and the media exposure traction are our next steps for the next season. We're asking for 80,000 euros, and on the scale is our plan. At this point, I would really like to thank to everybody who came here to listen, and I would like to invite my team to join me on stage. Thank you.
So thanks for the presentation.
Thank you.
You have a product. How much does it cost to produce this thing?
It depends actually on how many pairs we make.
On average, how much does?
On average, on material, you think it costs. Let's talk about. Right now, we are in point of manufacturing in garage, so that means we spend 40 euros on material, but we have a plan, so it would cost about $70 with all the other expenses.
Okay. And who is the buyer? Is it the teacher and the ski
buyers
schools or
are
the
parents of children, ski resorts. Ski resorts. Ski schools, and also shops with sport items.
And how many have you sold so far?
So far, we sold. We came to the first souls, but the point is that we start selling them this winter when the season was almost over. So we sold about 10 of skillers.
Don't you think that skiers sounds like killers and it's a bit dangerous?
Yes, we were already talking exactly about that. But the point of name skiller is ski plus learning. So that's
yeah, I understand this. But and the second one, did you test this with different kind of
we test this
different ages of children, like
yes.
2 years, 5 years, 10 years?
Yes, we test this with very many children, also children with Down syndrome, which turned out to help them very much, and also normal children, and also children.
And it's not dangerous, no accidents, nothing.
No, the point is that the success rate with skiller is much higher. So the learner enjoys the process of learning very much, because as you saw before on this presentation, 83% of people who start learning do never go learn again, don't continue this process. With this process, you enrich the process of learning.
Thank you, guys. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Skiller. Book trailer, your turn. My buddy, be prepared. Look at the guy in the orange. He'll say when it's time for like 1 minute passes, and then you have 1 minute to go. Okay, so 2 minutes look like this, and 1 minute look like this. Okay, this is a safe distance for your microphone. Good luck.
Clicker. Hello everyone, it's really nice to meet you. I'm Michaela, and today I'm gonna present you our business idea. Book trailer, a new way to see a story. But I want to tell you what is a book trailer. Book trailer is like a film trailer. It seems, it
shows you a little bit of a story, it shows you the character of heroes and a part of a climax. And then, bam! But what happened? What's next? And you have to read the book to understand the story. So I'm gonna ask you one question. Is now the right time for this startup project? Yes, absolutely. Because people nowadays are searching for self-improvement and they read many books about it. So that's why we don't have a problem. We have innovation. So how are we gonna do that? We have a team of filmmakers who make book trailers. We have partnership with publishing houses and they use this book trailer to their social media to advertising the book. For the positive marketing perspective, I know it's such a pain for investors, so I'm gonna skip that part, and I'm gonna tell our traction for the future. But first, my first book trailer was in 2017, and we made the first book trailer film festival here in Bulgaria last year. The business idea has come September 2018. Now I'm presenting you this presentation, and for the future, we want to make as many festivals as possible to get people involved and understand what book trailer is, to make seminars for the new filmmakers who wants to make book trailers, and matchmaking platform between publishing houses. So this is our competitors, but actually they do something like us, but it's like a review of a book, it's not a trailer, and maybe they are going to be our future partners. This is our team. We get a very big supporting from publishing houses Truth, and from our business manager and professional director and journalist. And for the end, I want to share this quote with you. You can buy happiness, but you can buy books. And that's kind of the same thing. Thank you.
How do you make money?
So what we try to do is the advertisers kind of pay for the rights of the trailer. The filmmakers make the book trailer, and then if the advertisers like it, they pay a certain amount, and then they can use it for advertising on TV or on social medias.
So how much it takes to make a book trailer in average?
So I want to be a film director, and I'm really passionate about. And my last book trailer was I was making for 6 months, but many people can do it in 1 day, or 1 week, or 1 month. It depends.
It looks definitely very interesting, but still we cannot get the business case, you know, where is it?
So in America...
So if you work for 6 months just to make one book trailer, you know,
So
probably the efficiency is very low.
in my opinion, I was working really hard for this, but...
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you have to sell it.
Yeah,
you know, and to cover your expenses.
Yeah, but expenses.
Yeah.
For my book trailer was 150 leva.
Plus 6 months.
Yeah, but...
Time is money. Time is money. So how many book trailers you can produce per year?
So my idea is to get involved many people who wants to do book trailers, and like a team to make book trailers from publishing houses who wants to buy the rights of the book trailer so they can take it and advertise it in a new way. Thank you very much.
My buddy, your turn. Our next Slovenian company is My Buddy, and refocus, be prepared.
Okay, hello. I'm Maya, and I'm a huge dog lover. So allow me to tell you a really special dog fact. Did you know that almost every family which has an autistic child buys a dog? Yeah, we all know that dogs are man's best friends, so yeah, they can be a child's only friend. They can be a companion, a life teacher, and at the end of the day, they can be the best possible therapy for autistic child. Yeah, that's why I decided to build a lifestyle business. So, I've been a shop owner and created a lot of canine products for more than 5 years. And that's why I've got this thing so well. And yeah, I know all the best breeders in our country. I'm from Slovenia. So, this weekend, I decided to actually start working seriously on this idea. So, almost every time family decides to buy a dog, they do it just like anybody else. They simply pick a puppy. Okay, it might work, but again, it's not effective. So, my plan is to connect with all the best breeders, to pick the best dogs for autistic children, then trade them, especially for needs of these people, and then provide these dogs, and then offer those dogs to this family, to parents with children with autism. So, what about business plan? Yeah. Usually, these dogs cost around 800 to 1,000 euro. So, plan is buy a dog and then sell it for around 25 more than actual price. So, actually, this weekend I spoke to more than 40 parents with children who have autism. And we came up with the conclusion that most of them bought a dog for their kid when he was 11 years old. At the moment, we have 20,000 people with autism only in Slovenia, so they actually really need our help. But this number is increasing because every single year we get around 100 to 200 kids who reach the age of 11 years. My long-term goal is not simply running a business, making money, but we want to provide friends for all these kids. Thank you very much.
Again, how you make money?
Yeah, actually. We connect with local breeders from, at the end, from Slovenia. So, actually, we buy a dog, and then we do a lot of training, collaboration with this new family, and actually, new owner pays for training, for dog, for the whole package, you know.
And don't you afraid that you're going to end up with a lot of dogs at some point of time?
No, because I won't buy 3 dogs, then trade them at the same time. But yeah, at the first time, I will meet this family. They will tell me, okay, I need small dog, we have house, all their needs, and then we will start working on and making plans for the future.
Okay, I got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It has been brought to my attention that the last row doesn't hear well, so let's do a calibration check. Last row, can you hear me now? Yes? Okay. So, time for refocus. The next Bulgarian startup, refocus. Block pay. Block pay, be ready.
When? Hello, my name is Ivan, and today I will present you the refocus device. I bet after this presentation you want one of these. In the last 20 years, the average human attention span has decreased with 25% to 8 seconds. Today's industry is brain-oriented, which means we need more focus. Currently, people enhance their focus by using drugs, which are unhealthy for the long term and very dangerous and illegal. That's why I made a device that uses low current stimulation, which is healthy and has no side effects. This device and this technology is proven from the University of Neurology and Behavior, and also DARPA, US Army, uses this to decrease the time for soldiers to learn and for their training. My idea and my goal is to make this technology available for every student, because the tests at the end of every term are so many. That's why at the beginning I will target mainly them. There are two types of devices in the market. One that are stationary and use low electrical current stimulation, and others are mobile that use low magnetic fields, which are proven that they don't work, obviously. My sale plan is to use influencers to gain the trust of the customers, and to use affiliate marketing with discounts for this. I will need 300,000 to make marketing, production, and development for my product. Now, let's refocus. Thank you.
Does it work right now?
Yes, this is my prototype. I actually use it every day.
How long did it take for you to build it?
Well, several weeks, because I had to learn the technology.
And how much did it cost?
To make one of these cost like 60 pounds.
And how much will the product cost?
I'm thinking of questionnaires and asking other people. The right price will be 120 euro.
And who do you think will be your client?
The students, because this is for focus and they need this.
But students don't like learning.
Yeah, but they will like learning because it will be easier. They like to be learning easily.
How do you know that it's not harmful?
Because there is no evidence how DARPA is using it. There is no evidence for side effects.
But is it a medical device in your opinion?
No,
or?
It's not medical device. It's device for everyday use.
So, you're selling it to students. Don't you think you're selling it to parents actually? Because parents don't like the students to use smartphones and things like that.
No, students are like, they think for themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. They're adults, so.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
BlockPay. So our next Slovenian company is BlockPay. The clicker is over there. And our friends in orange will give you the time.
Thank you. Hi, I'm neposreden and I'm the CEO of BlockPay. We live in 21st century and giving the type of people that we are, we accept everything as soon as possible. But given the fact that the transaction from one account to the other takes a day, maybe even a week, we created the product called BlockPay. BlockPay is an online transaction system connecting both normal fiat currencies and blockchain transaction. This is our prototype, and this is our business model. We take 12 cents from each transaction, and because our cost is so low, we offer free transactions which are low if the transaction is lower than 5 euros. As you know, the financial market is big, and that's why we are focusing only on PayPal users to bring it to us. You may ask why. We are the cheapest on the market, and we are by far the fastest one. We are also the safest, just because we are using blockchain technology, and we also work 24/7. That means that business owners can work every time and accept payments every time. We are also building a beta platform which will be launching on 1st of June 2019. We already have 1,500 users that will test it, and we have licensed the platform in Estonia. In the past year, we had a lot of achievements, but by far the biggest one is getting an investor. And not only did we get one, we got two. In addition to that, we got a green light for additional talks with JP Morgan Case and Facebook Business to implement our project to their business. That's why we need you guys to help us create much more than just a beta platform. We are seeking for 300,000 euros to finish the product, and this will look like that. After the beta platform is launched, we will have one month to analyze the market, and after that, we will launch a full platform development. In a year, we are capable, with our team, much more than just developing a regular payment system, but also to develop the first, the safest, and the cheapest way to transfer money online. We started building our product. It's up to you to finish it. I'm neposreden, and this was BlockPay.
Who is your client?
We are primarily focusing on C2C sales, but after the initial launch, we will also have business-to-business clients.
Does it mean that I have to download an app?
Yeah, it's used like PayPal.
Okay. So, end client, and what is important? What is the problem that you should be solving, the most important problem?
First thing is the cost. The cost is 12 cents. That's the cheapest. And the second one is speed. As a business owner, you get a lot of payments, and that payments takes about a week to come to you. With this system, you get paid instantly, 30 seconds.
You're going to be integrated with PayPal, or?
No, it's actually separate. We are competing with PayPal. The user experience will be fairly simple. The user won't even know that he or she is using blockchain.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So that was BlockPay. Now for our next Bulgarian startup, Flamingo. Navi Game, you're next.
Hi guys, my name is Thea and I'm going to ask you a quick question. Do you know how many hours a kid spends in school? Think about it. 9 hours. 9 hours of which 4 hours are classes and 5 hours are spent in school care. No, the problem is that 9 hours is such a long time for a kid to spend in school by doing homeworks and exercises. And that even if the teacher is devoted to the work and wants to spend special, to give special attention to each one of the students, it's just unable to do it because the classes are so big. So here's the solution. We are making physical art workshops for kids by giving them the chance to not only express themselves, but actually acquire new skills. We are Flamingo. We make art and create magic. How the magic happens? Well, first our goal is to make sure that the kids are going to make something with their hands and believe in themselves. Then we come up with a good topic that's going to be interesting for them. We provide all the materials we need, we lead the workshop, and most importantly, we together make a market where the kids have the chance to sell those crafts to their friends, teachers, and parents. The qualities they're going to develop are future skills. They'll learn how to adapt to different kinds of environments. They'll develop their creativity, they'll work better in a team, and they'll be more communicative. And most importantly, we give them a fresh start and show them how to be entrepreneurs. Our team contains of only 3 people, 3 girls. Me and Laura, we were responsible for the art part. And Maria, her task was to care for the marketing and the selling. She was the one who contacted with teachers and arranged our workshop. The market. Our target group are kids between the age of 5 and 9 because we think the life is in their hands and they must know what to do with their future. I'm not sure if you can see, but those are the pictures from our first workshop. We tested it in our school. The topic was Easter, and we think it was a huge success, not only for the kids, but for us, because the parents were satisfied, the teachers, we also were satisfied. Yeah, you can see the final results. I can't even describe the happiness I felt when I saw those little kids hugging us in the end of the workshop and telling us to come one more time and do it again. Our competition. We are aware of our competitors, but the one thing that they're doing, they're focusing on only one of those aspects, art or learn. We're trying to do everything. Next steps. Currently, we are focusing on developing our own brand. By the end of the year, we will try to connect with kindergartens and school for partnership. And our, so to say, far goal is to expand our franchising and finding partners. Oops. That's our Instagram page. You can go and follow us. We're going to upload pictures for the crafts we made together or our magic that will continue to shine. Be Flamingo, be Flamazing. Thank you.
Congratulations. How much does it cost and who pays the price for the workshop?
One workshop is around 2 hours and costs 10 leva. If you make a subscription for 1 month, it will be 10 leva cheaper. It will be 30 leva for 1 month with 1 workshop a week.
And does the school pay you or do the parents pay you?
We talk with teacher and the teacher tells the parents 1 week earlier than a workshop to give the money to the kids and pay.
You talk to the teacher, so the parents pay?
Yeah.
Okay, and how did you decide from 5 to 9? Why exactly this target group?
Well, because we are thinking that the kids in this young age are forming their character and they have to make habits, and we want to show them the life that they have to lead. And we have personal experience with kids around this age, and because the other workshop they're working with kids that are older, and we believe that we should give more attention to the younger kids.
And do you think someone else can replicate your idea, or do you think it's unique?
Well, I personally think it's unique, but everybody has his own opinion. But we have searched the competition, and I mean, for us it's unique because only we can experience what the emotion is, and for us it's unique. I mean,
how many workshops you can do in one day?
It's only one workshop a day because it's longer than in 1 hour. It's around 2 hours, and yeah.
But aren't you afraid that this is not scalable?
I mean, we have made a plan, and we are aware of the fact that it may be always different, but we're going to try to keep a plan and not go out of it.
Okay, thank you, and good luck.
Thank you.
That was Flamingo, and now Navigame, the next Slovenian startup. Food Loop, you're next. Okay.
5 years ago, I said, "Mom, I want to become a professional gamer." She said, "Marco, you're an idiot." But today, a professional gamer makes around as much as a football player. $134 billion big industry. Since my mom is not around, who's the idiot now? In the last finals of esports were watched by 127 million around the globe. But sadly, all from their homes. They couldn't be there. They couldn't experience the atmosphere which is there. And that's where we come in. Navigame is focusing on gamers and big competitions. We are bringing gamers together and creating amazing journey for them. In just 2 clicks, they can get a whole package and they're ready to go. Before Navigame, there was no one who combined traveling with gaming. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present my partner Nate, who will tell you more about our first product. Navigame, turning travelers into gamers and gamers into travelers.
So is it the gaming or is it traveling? What is the product exactly?
In general, we are a traveling agency, but for our first product, we joined forces with a Slovenian delivery company, and we also made the qualifications of
Okay.
the train.
Okay.
Otherwise, the gamers who get the experience, they can play on the train, but not the full tournament. That's like a one-time event.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so the niche is gaming, which is booming in the last years. Like Dallas, Mark Cuban has his own Steam.
Okay.
So.
Do you think that another traveling agency can replicate your product? Like organize a...
The thing is, we have strong connections in the gaming world. We have all been past gamers. We know how the thing works. And sadly, in the other traveling agencies, the people that make the choices are a bit older and don't see the potential in ideas like we are youngsters.
But what if they recruit some young guy who is playing games?
I mean, we are gamers. We are first to do that. Like, I mean, we will conquer the world fast.
And if one day the competition comes, that's all fine and good. It's true that we are making a new package and we are doing the right thing.
That's a healthy competition.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So that was Navigame, and now the next Slovenian startup, Food Loop. And Alpha Hunt, be prepared. We have live stream. We have live streaming. Oh, so if you're feeling uncomfortable with the mic, stick it close to your chin and don't move it.
I'll do that. Yeah, right. Hello. My name is Maj Hrovat, and I'm a biotechnologist. And the world faces two problems: food production and huge quantities of organic waste. And what can a team of a highly trained mechanical engineer who won MacGyver competition, two biotechnologists that won 4 hackathons in last half of the year, and an author of 2 successful Kickstarter campaigns that raised over 100,000 euros do about the problem? Well, did I mention I grow worms in my student dorm? And it's like the most essential part of the solution. You see, there's a lot of organic waste, and earthworms eat organic waste. We collect the organic waste from the restaurants for free. Then, the earthworms that eat organic waste compose fertilizer that is well functioning and we can sell. Simultaneously, we produce a lot of fish feed, which is actually free for us. The fish grow and produce a lot of ammonia that plants consume and grow further. At the end, we can harvest both fish and plants. This whole system is smartly integrated in the size of this shipping container. It will be connected to the Internet of Things, and therefore we will be able to communicate with it from the distance and monitor all of the activities. 54 hours ago, all we had was an idea. Now, we have a buyer for every step of the puzzle. Also, we gather all the contacts for the other important pieces of the puzzle: the SCASA Plastics, Biotechnical Faculty, and Bioterra, which is in the biogas business and could be our first implementation of the system. How are we doing this? Well, for enabling the aquaponics, for digging the ponds, for growing the fish and to get the system running, for the brand development and the salaries, we need 450,000 euros. And well, biotechnology is the future. That's why we got them from private funding, governmental funding, and European funding. You can ask us questions about the system now, but as we like to say, you see trash, we see treasure, and we are Food Loop.
So how long it takes the whole process from the collection to the final product?
Well, for the first part of the fermentation and the worms, it takes probably around 2 weeks, because the earthworms need 2 weeks to develop properly, and then after 2 weeks we can feed them to the fish. And then the fish grow for about 10 months to get to the full size. So you need to work on a few ponds simultaneously to get the fishes constantly, right? Yeah, that's like the flow. 14 days for the worms and 10 months for the fishes. Yes.
14 days for the worms?
And 10 months for the fishes.
Yes,
but you do it simultaneously, so you get the product all the time, right?
And tell us about the business case.
Excuse me?
The business case. What do you sell? How much?
Well, actually,
what's the margin, etc.
We sell the fruit and vegetables to local kindergartens and schools, And the margin on the fish is, well, approximately 4 euros per kilo, which is a lot, because we had the fish feed for free, right? Also, we sell this whole system as part of the complementary part of the biogas production. For instance, for the Bioterra, we will sell the whole system to them, like to reuse the organic waste that they put out. And that is our revenue streams. And also, yeah, I forgot to tell you, the fertilizer is really expensive with this process, right? So we sell fertilizer to golf clubs and biotechnical garden, yeah? And that's another revenue stream that's actually sold as a byproduct, right? Thank you.
Oh, that was Food Loop, and now we're gonna hear from Alpha Hunt. School manager, be prepared. Alpha Hunt, our next Slovenian company. Good luck.
So, hello everyone, my name is Esma and I'm an industrial designer from Slovenia, and today I'm going to introduce you my new friend, Alpha Hand. This is the product that I made. So, I believe that the greatest choice comes in simplicity. It is the simple things that have a profound meaning. That has been my motto as a designer through my career. It started when I was a kid and I always wanted to feel stuff, to do things with stuff. So as you can imagine, my parents were constantly upset because I was destroying things. I was sad, as many other kids of which parents are restricting and limiting them. And when they buy them a new brand toy, this happens. So, wouldn't it be naturally human to shape the things around you? To use them up, to not feel that claims to be preserved, but to be lived in. This is the type of furniture I want to produce, so this is the type of product that I have created. When coming up with a product, the business philosophy is simple. Build it cheap, build it simple, and build it environment friendly. As you can see, it is the cheapest child table you can imagine. It is an elephant, it is a box, but if you really use your imagination, it can be whatever you want. You can draw something on it, you can play with it, and it can be whatever. So it is made out of a simple cardboard, and it is meant to be destroyed. It is meant to be bought again and again and again. And it is the only start of a wide line of products that are not made for quality and perfection, but rather for simplicity and creative destruction. I want to continue with this line, so I need your support. I already found a manufacturer that can build a toy for only 25 cents, and it will sell for $5. With my product, parents will stop limiting their children. The toy will encourage the children's creativity and his motoric skills and imagination. So that little effort can make a huge impact. Are you ready to help the children of this world? Thank you.
So what are you selling? What is your business? Are you selling your services as a designer, or you're selling products?
I'm selling product.
So this is the first product of your line of products?
Yeah, it's a prototype.
Okay. And what is the unique thing about it?
Excuse me?
What is the unique thing about it?
The unique thing is that you are not limited with what you can do with it. So you have all the freedom. You can create your personalized product. You can change it into whatever you want, actually. So you don't have some tips for creating it. It is on your own.
Have you sold some
no,
units?
actually, it's a prototype. And but when I was talking with people in the past 3 days, whoever I asked, he was like, "Yeah, I would buy it because it's really cheap." So.
But did you create it over the last 3 days?
No, I created already before.
Why don't you try just giving it to a store and trying to sell it, or selling it online, something?
Because it's really expensive to sell just a few of them. It's hard to buy a cardboard in so small, so a little cardboard, because the companies don't want to sell that little. So you need to buy a really big. And also the problem is with cutting it, because you need to make it on the machine that costs a little more. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So that was Alpha Hunt, and now it's time for School Manager, a Bulgarian startup. After them, Kava na Tirih.
Meet Milan. Milan is a teenager like all of us here. He often forgets about tests, homework, which often leads to poor grades, and this leads to our problem. So, there's too many information, but how can we sort it all and see what is most important at the right time? Our solution is easy to use. Our solution is easy to use, it's pleasurable to the eye, and most importantly, it covers all the important matter. Of course, Milan could have used some of our competitors, but they're not designated for this particular purpose. So the element of personalization lacks. How it works. So in our platform, both students and teachers can add information and can change it however they want in order to be easier to look at. Our market opportunity. So there are hundreds of schools in Bulgaria, but only 300 are marked as innovative schools, and they are our early adopters. So together with our partner Shko.bg. If you don't know what Shko.bg is, it's the second most common search in the Bulgarian search engine. So yeah, it's quite common. We want to reach these 300 schools, and afterwards we want to reach every school in Bulgaria, and eventually the whole Europe. Business model. So at first we want to, our first business model is going to be B2C, because we want to identify what the problems are and make it easier to use. But afterwards, we want to switch to B2B, so we can sell it to schools and schools can give it to their students. Our team. So you can take me as an example. I'm often sick and I almost never know when the test is going to be, what is going to be on, and what the homework is. And Lubo almost never knows what the test is going to be on, so we got the same problem. And so far, we've made a prototype. We sold it around 15 times, and we
we established a partnership with School.bg, and we even got interviewed. So our vision for the future is to sell it at least 100 more times, make a better version of our app, and hopefully our app will launch before the next school year. And our aim is to make the Bulgarian students great again.
Who are you selling to?
So at
Your
first we
product.
want to sell it to kids because we want to identify what the problem with the app is. Is it easy to use? Is it convenient? And afterwards we'll switch to selling it to schools.
Is it as a single application or is it accessible to a community of people, something like this?
It's a single app which is easy to use by lots of people, and it's easy to synchronize. You can add personalized information, but you can also add information that is true for everyone, such as text, exams, etc.
Subscription model or one time?
Subscription.
Subscription, okay, thank you.
Kavanatiri, it's your turn. And the next company. Air Fresh System, another Slovenian startup. You're next, guys, so be prepared.
Hello everybody, my name is Sandy and I'm a co-founder of Coffee on Rails. And passengers of railways in Slovenia are getting up early in the morning to get to their locations, jobs, faculties, and basically they're spending their time on train doing nothing. What's more, they cannot even buy anything there. We managed to make a research on a train, what is the most wanted product up there? And we found out that that was coffee. And exactly that we are giving to them. How? By putting coffee vending machines on Slovenian railways. Well, what have we done by now? We managed to find and connect all partners that are necessary for a project to run like a fine Swiss watch. What's more, we even concluded a sales test on a train, one drive, 1 hour and a half approximately. We have sold 37 drinks. That's approximately 19.5% of passengers on board. We even found ourselves an investor who is ready to support the project fully in the amount of 2,100 euros plus. And what's the most important thing is that we are currently in final talks with Slovenian Railways. We are negotiating the terms of agreement to put the first coffee vending machine on their train. Now you're probably wondering why. What do they have from it? Well, the first thing that Slovenian Railway gets is the differentiation. Second thing, zero risk without investment. We take care of everything, added value. Third, of course, a new revenue stream. And what's very important, also a new way of marketing. And we have actually make a complete guide how to use that advantage to have coffee for marketing, which is already by Slovenian Railways personnel. And we would make fools out of ourselves if we wouldn't know that today one of the investors is also Mr. Gregory, who is also aboard in Bulgarian Railways. And we actually challenged ourselves. Can we do in 2 days the same thing that we did that took us to do more than 1 year? The answer is, of course you can, but you're not going to sleep a lot. And we arrived in Bulgaria at midnight approximately. This morning already we had meetings with leading companies of vending in Bulgaria who are ready to do the deal with us or to help us to actually bring coffee vending machines on Bulgarian railways. Now, we have also calculated the costs and the financials. One number that I'm going to tell you is that internal rate of return is staggering 89%. Everything else I'm not going to tell you publicly, but it's clearly available from the documentation. Now, Mr. Gregory, I'm not here today to ask you for the money. I'm here to ask you for something more, even more valuable. I would like to ask you for your time after this speech to discuss possible further cooperation. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Make money out of this?
It's simple. We put coffee vending machine on, passenger comes, pays us, and we take a pretty good, let's say, percentage out of it. We pay we pay the firm that is located in Bulgaria to take care of vending machine, yeah, and we pay, of course, some part even to the Bulgarian railways.
How do you provide that the railways are going to work with you, but not with some of the vending machines providers in Slovenia or in Bulgaria or wherever?
Idea sounds simple. Try it, then call me, we'll do it for you.
My question.
It's not as simple as it sounds. There are some technical issues that cannot be resolved without, let's say, proper team, and we have managed to do it. So why would you do it?
So it's a technical challenge to put a vending machine in a train? Or?
Yes. Well, let's just say that vending machines are not supposed to be mounted on an area or on a moving objects. It makes it not work as well as it should, and the electrical system is not on the train. It's not suitable just to plug it in. There are some things that you need to take care of before that.
Okay, thank you.
But I would love to discuss everything else after this.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Our next Slovenian company, Air Fresh System. And after them, a Bulgarian company, Head Starter.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Hello, my name is Salyash, and I spend every week 2 hours to drive to Marine to open my sailboat and to fresh it. Why? Because every winter on the boat is a lot of moisture, yes, which is destroying inside the boat. And it's a very big problem. And for this, we are still using the defresher machine, which is working on solid tablets. And these solid tablets are cost 200 euros per year. And we decide to build the machine which will fresh the boat, and it will work on solar system, and you can leave it in the boat, and it will work all the time, and you don't need to and the machine will how can I say, to face with moist, and to that moist will go out with no our we don't need to be there and to take the moist out, but the machine will work on her own. It's working like the humidifier, but it's don't spend a lot of energy. It's work on solar system. And the market, this is a prototype, but our machine will cost 600 euros. We made this for 250 euros, and we will sell it now for 600. And yes, this is all what can. Thank you.
Only one size, or like?
No, this one is big because it's only prototype. Then it will be smaller than this.
And who is your client? Is it like Roman Abramovich yacht, or is it like smaller boats?
It doesn't matter. We try to show this to everyone, to Benetou, to Oceanis, to big ships, and to sailboats, and to small sailboats, for everyone to help that boat will.
And what do they use now? How do they clean it now?
They are using the solid tablets. You need to go there one times in the month to replace it with another one, and these tablets are for only one time can be used, and then it's.
Have you tested this already?
Yes, and it's.
So how does it work? So what kind of time it needs to?
We don't take like in hours. We don't know, but it's a prototype. It's working, but we wanna make it much more better than this, and I don't wanna give you right now because then it will be much better than now. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was Air Fresh System from Slovenia, and now it's time for Head Starter, a Bulgarian startup. Head Starter. After them, a Slovenian company, SPAC. Or SPAC Butts. Believe it or not, we are more than halfway through the program, and after SPAC, we're gonna do a 10-minute break, 15-minute break, something like this. Okay, the jury needs to rest a little bit. So here you go. This is the safe distance.
Hi, my name is Nadia. I'm 16, and I'm here to tell you the story of how one idea was born out of disappointment. Last summer, I was trying to find myself a job so I can gain some kind of business skills. I applied, and I was rejected. I was not very happy, so I tried an internship. Again, a huge disappointment. After that, I did a research, and I saw that 70% of all students in Sofia and Bulgaria don't know where to find an internship, which for me is a big problem. On the other hand, companies don't know how to reach students or how to employ students, which again is a big problem. Our solution is very simple. We made actually a platform called Head Starter, which is a centralized place where students can build their own CV and apply to internships. And companies can find the best candidate who can add value to their own business. Our targets are 16 to 19 years old students who are motivated and want to gain business skills, and of course companies who can offer internships and would like to have some fresh meat on their team. Our go-to-market strategy is very simple. We use direct approach by talking to students and both companies. We have partnerships with some international organizations, and of course we use the social media as a channel. Our competitors are both direct and indirect. We have internships.com as a direct, but they operate only in the US. And here in Bulgaria we have JobsBG and JobSiger, but they are not suitable for students nor for internships. Our business model is freemium. After we gain enough traction, we will have some kind of fee to charge the companies. We already have launched our platform. You can find it on headstarter.eu. Of course, we contact 21 companies, which we're happy to help, and 12 schools. And we were interviewed by the Bulgarian National Television. This is our team. We all have different interests and different skills, but that our goal is a thing that makes us a team.
How long did it take for you to launch the site?
About 4 months, from February, if I'm not wrong, we started.
It looks really nice. And what about companies posting internships on regular job websites or on LinkedIn? Isn't that like the same thing to what you do? How is it different?
We are different by helping the students build their own CV, and because we have a direct connection with the students. We help the students by the registration form for the CV.
How do you help them? Via phone call, or do you chat with them, or help them?
The registration form has questions, and we also have a blog post with different tips for building a CV, or how to apply to internship, how to find the best one, and things like that.
What do you think is the more important, to bring the students on your site first or the companies first? Which should be first of those two?
Well, I think that both are important, and they should have the same importance.
Okay, thank you.
So that was Head Starter, and now for our last startup before a short break, SPAC or SPAC Bud from Slovenia. SPAC? Okay, here you go. Welcome. So they'll be giving you the time. The clicker is here. Who's talking first? Do you know the key position?
Here, right? Here? You can hear me? Good. No, it doesn't. It's not. It's just. Which one? Yeah, here. Communication is one of the most important things of our life. Communication needs to be clear and needs to be crisp. But every day, all around us, are sound to destroy our means of beautiful communication. Therefore, we have made an analysis and find a problem and a solution how we can make people communicate in an environment where communication is practically impossible, non-existent, and very hard, based on the environmental sound all around us. Therefore, we have created the SPAC earbuds. SPAC earbuds utilize technology of an advanced microphone that picks up and absorbs vibrations along your communicative tissue alongside of the neck, which makes communication in very field possible. Alongside, it has a double earplug design which forms and aligns seamlessly inside your ear, which makes communication between two people regardless of the environment possible. Most importantly, however, is that if you put two pairs of SPAC buds together, they form a seamless connection, a peer-to-peer connection, and then two people can talk regardless of the environment together. This can be also used of as much people as you want. And if you don't need such features, you can just use them as their regular earbuds. And this can be applied to various technology. The first one here with the sleek looking design can be applied to the general commercial use for parties, events, concerts. And on the other hand, we can make them and incorporate them to the sector of business and sector of business people. They need seamless communication too. People would need those earbuds in the conferences, in the business development center, and also on events like this. And on the other side, we have developed another pair of earbuds which are made for a more durable environment. They're resistant and durable and are a perfect fit for people who work at construction sites and industrial complexes. So by approaching different industries, such as the B2B version of our earplug headset and the B2C version of our headset, we can expect different amounts of revenue and different amounts of revenue streams from different organizations. And the most fun part is we also found a company that said that they can sell them if we can build a functional prototype. For that mean, we have found two persons that we found two organizations that can build our headset, earbud. And we are currently, this is our roadmap. We can build them, design them, but the only thing that bothers us is the sound and the technology we need. So we have a team, people that can make this happen, and we're searching for any kind of investment to bring our development stages further. First, after investment, we'll do advanced research, prototyping, testing, and then marketing through different channels, different organizations where such headsets can be very well needed. And then we will launch the ultimate SPAC bud headset for working and talking in any environment, regardless of sound.
How, how does it work exactly?
Okay, the function is this. The history behind it, it's a technology that has been used in World War II, but has not been used in other sectors. It's a technology that's called frequency observation. It's a microphone, it's a materialistic microphone that was used during the Second World War in tank services. It absorbs the vibration of the auditory tissue, which is connected to the auditory tissue, and then transfers them to the digital signals. And then these digital signals can be sent to any other device. And this is good
But
because...
what is the distance between the two devices that you
Yes.
need to have in order to work
Yes,
properly?
the distance, if this is peer-to-peer system, this can be up 20, 30 meters. But there has been ideas of incorporation of 4G system, which that means that you can make this actual a mobile device, transmit such a voice picked by such an advanced microphone via 4G network, and the range is unlimited.
Okay. Have you been testing this already?
No, we only have product development, design, and the development of the materials we can combine in such an invention. The only thing we don't have is the technological advancement of the microphone, which is too expensive to build and too expensive to prototype for us.
Who is your worst competitor then?
What?
Who is your worst competitor?
Well,
Silence or?
Well, our worst competitor, there has been, I know in factories they used to have those big bulging headset with still the regular microphones, and they cost around 200, 300 euros per person, which is a lot. A company needs to pay 300 euros per person to deliver a workable experience of the unique experience and enjoying experience for the workers. And if we bring the costs down, this can be a huge product in environment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, only 10 presentations left. Now we will give the jury some time to rest because that was a lot of pitches. And just so you know, party me, you're immediately after the break. And to be sure when the break ends, right now it's 7 p.m. So at 10 past, so in 10 minutes, everyone be back here and party me, be ready. Back to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to continue with the presentations. Back to your seats, everyone. Our time is almost up. And a one, and a two, go back to your seats. And a one, back to your seats. Okay, everyone, break is up. Break is up. Back to your seats, everyone. It's the final countdown. So, head starter on the stage. Everyone on your seats. Party me, not head starter, party me. I would like to invite everyone outside to go back in. After party me, Home Help, a Slovenian startup. So, is Home Help here? Home Help? No? Okay. Party me. The stage is yours.
Hello everybody, my name is Irene. Today I'm going to talk about a problem that my parents have and basically all the parents have. And this is organizing their child's birthday party. Why is this a problem at all? Well, finding information is extremely difficult and time consuming. There is not enough information online about most party centers, so parents should go all the way there and see if a place is convenient for their child. There is also no way to book a party online. We solved this problem with PartyMe. PartyMe online platform which is designed to make this process fast and easy. As you can see, it has a very user-friendly interface, and it also provides a list of all available party centers. It contains all the necessary information a parent needs to choose the best place for their child, and it provides the opportunity to book through the platform. For only 4 months, we have a completely working platform with 33 party centers already included. This means that they're already working with us, and we also have more than 1,000 website visits from different devices. As I already said, our target group are parents with children between 1 and 10 years old. And on our Google form, we received more than 3,000 answers, and as you can see on the graph, 95% of them said that they would use such a product, so you can see how big the interest is. Throughout this market survey we held, we received a lot of positive feedback and a lot of support. And that was not only from the parents, but also from the party centers. And my clicker, I think it isn't working? Okay. Yes. And there are a lot of websites that could be called our competitors, but I'll tell you why they aren't. First of all, most of the party centers don't actually work with them. And this is because there is almost zero traffic through these websites. They're very old, they're hardly being maintained, and most of them don't even provide the opportunity to book with them. By the end of the year, we want to have more than 6,000 website registered users and about 5% of all parties in Sofia to be organized through PartyMe. So how do we monetize, you might be asking? Well, once we have a lot of traffic through the platform, the opportunities are going to be many. We're planning to make it subscription-based, but we could also do advertising. Our main long-term goal is to expand PartyMe to the point where all kinds of parties could be organized using it. So no matter if it's a teenage birthday party, an office party, or even a graduation one, all you will need should be only PartyMe. And this is our team. As you might have already noticed, we are extremely motivated as we have done so much work in so little time. And we know each other for a long time. We are very good friends, so we cooperate very well with each other. And thank you for your attention. These are my boys.
Can you explain again how you make money? I didn't get the subscription part. You subscribe for every day you do a party. What is it exactly?
Okay, so for the customers, it is always going to be 100% free. And for the party centers, of course, it should be a subscription. It's a subscription-based method to earn money. For now, these party centers are already included. I mean, we have met with all of them, with their managers. For them, it is free for now. It is like a free trial. And after that, we're planning to make these subscription methods working.
And how many parties have been organized through PartyMe?
Well, we have started to advertise the platform 10 days ago, and we already have 2 reservations. Through it, we have a lot of visitors. Our our Facebook page has a lot of followers, so yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, that was PartyMe. Time for Home Help, a Slovenian startup, and after them, FTL. So Home Help, welcome to the stage.
All right. So I think we can all imagine a situation where we needed to help our grandparents, our neighbors with simple housework work. And imagine people who do not have anyone they can rely on. It's a fact. Europe is getting older. And every people in Europe is getting older as well. Imagine this. You are getting older. You are getting lonely. And what if you have no one? What if you have no one that could actually take care of you, that could actually help you with your problems? So, we provide a service. We provide a service that helps elderly with their housework. For example, if they want to mow the lawn, they simply call our free telephone number and we provide them with workers that solve the problem. We are simple, sustainable, and socially aware. So, in the last 54 hours, this project did not exist. It was only an idea. And in the span of 54 hours, we talked to over 50 potential customers, and 82% of those customers said they would buy our product. And from those 82%, 10% of those said they would immediately buy our product. So after talking to them for some while, we came to a fact that they were willing to pay 10 euros per month, and some willing to go up to 20 euros per month for our services. So in the first year, we estimate that we will be getting 1,000 customers, and in the next year, we will be able to get 3,000 customers with a profit of 182,000 euros. So, if you believe in our idea as much as we believe in ourselves, we are asking for an investment of 100,000 euros for establishing a call center, for marketing, and of course, for developing the application. And let me say just this. With our product, we were able to get a meeting with an investor on Thursday in Ljubljana. We are Home Help, and thank you for your attention.
So what exactly is your product? You're helping them find people that provide services, or you're providing the services?
No, we are just a bridge between the elders and the
service providers.
Yes. And we actually, so old people, like some can't mow the lawn, some can't change the light bulbs, and we provide the service that they find someone who comes and helps them with the service. And also, we provided that each month we call them, okay. So we develop this relationship with them.
Okay.
And how do you find the service providers?
So the service providers we find with advertising. We'd first advertise, and we would put our service on, it's called like place for students they can apply. We would market on other things for the ones who are like professionals in their business.
But you don't charge the service providers anything, right?
Yeah, we do. We actually charge
them as
yes,
well?
We charge them. We charge them 20% of their work. 20% fee, basically.
So you charge the service providers and you charge the customers as well?
Yes.
Not bad.
Yes. You're competing with Google because
Yes.
they are going to be looking for services, also searching
Yes.
in internet.
Yes,
Okay.
of course we are, but we think with our knowledge, with our passion, and we would make such good connections with elder people. We would give them so much care that they wouldn't even consider Google.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Time for FTL, and after them, Hestia. FTL, welcome to the stage. Yep.
Test, test. Okay. Hello. First of all, thank you for your attention and this opportunity. And now, let's get to the case. My name is Nikola, and I love full loads. Actually, I want to have as many full loads as possible, because that is every freight operator's desire. Well, clearly I'm not talking about any loads, but truckloads full of goods to transport, and about main people in charge of those loads, freight operators. What really bothers me is seeing all these trucks ruining our roads, carrying nothing. So to tackle these problems, we decided to visit some of these companies. Imagine a transportation company with delivering trucks. In such a company, on one side you have trucks, and on the other side you have accountant and invoices. And in the middle you have freight operators connecting them and making sure the freights are full. So what we see, they have amazing systems for logistics, managing their vehicles, accounts, contracts. And we couldn't see where the problem is. But there it is, right in the middle. Everybody forgot about the freight operators. And they are totally overmanned by managing the freights being completely overlooked. If the number of managed trucks is as little as 10, I can guarantee you that because of human error, one of those trucks will go empty, and that is the company's biggest expense. We realize now that it's the time that somebody gives attention to them. In larger companies, with more than one operator, there is a bottleneck because they share same resources and don't have a solution to collaborate in real time. Right now, their software is good, old whiteboard, and this Excel sheet, which is actually from a real company, and this is only for 1 week. So we are developing a software solution which helps operators inside the company with their work. We do that by creating a platform where they can collaborate in real time and clearly see which resources are at their disposal. The main benefit of using our tool is the reduction of possibility of human error, which lowers the cost as much as 1 paycheck per 2 disponents a month. And that is a solid ground for company expansions if you have new operators coming in. Right now, we created proof of concept for needed technologies and for the workflow which will be used by the operators. In Slovenia, there are 2,000 companies registered and over 100,000 trucks delivering goods all around. And those goods are worth around 1 billion euros a year. We are planning to acquire 50% of that because we are focused on companies with more than one operator. The competition exists and there are some big world players, but none of them, as we know, really tackle the operator's problem. The business model is based on a subscription service, which is currently priced at 15 euros per month per truck, and custom solutions for bigger partners. We have some deals for yearly or half-year subscriptions, and a cheaper option if they will develop the product with us. And we are a team of 4 developers with experience in many areas of development, like autonomous driving, web development, mobile applications, video games, and leading development teams. We already received a lot of interest from one of the biggest transport companies in Slovenia, and we have a partner, Mrnjavac Transporti, which will develop the thing with us. Thank you for your attention, because I'm over the time.
So the problem is the empty trucks.
Sorry,
The problem is the empty trucks.
Empty trucks are always the problem because that's the biggest expense.
So can you explain again what exactly your solution is doing?
We are optimizing the cooperation inside the company between two operators, 3 or more. Because we saw that when they collaborate, they need to put trucks out and they need to bring them back. And when you have more operators, they working on Excel sheet.
So it's a collaboration tool inside the company between employees.
Yeah, between the operators which are on phones trying to make the trucks full.
Do you have working prototype of this, or?
We have the proof of concept for technologies needed, and we have a UX mock-up that you saw.
Okay. Okay.
So the real-time technologies you need, like Trello, and yeah.
So your service is to offer empty space in the trucks running across the country, right?
No, we offer a tool for the operators so they can manage their trucks and their road.
But at the same, so you need to make sure that the information about the empty spaces are available online every day for every truck, which is a tremendous and very complex work to fill in the data.
Yes.
Who is doing this?
The operators are doing this by hand on that Excel sheet I showed you.
So you're not dealing with this, you're just providing the platform?
Yeah, we
and
saw
the operators are putting the empty trucks which are traveling here and there, and the free capacity for carrying goods, right?
Yeah, we can automatically just manage when they put in, when will the trucks come back.
Do you have some investigation about the percentage of unused trucks or kilometers or whatever?
Well, most of the bigger companies offer full truckload services and less than full truckload services. And they try to make it that they get the ones that are full, but every one of them has to take the risk of sending the trucks empty. And
But,
from people
the
from
question,
industry,
the question was, do you know what percentage of the trucks are traveling empty? 5%, 10%, 50%?
The exact percentage, no, but I know there are lots of them because we speak with the people who have their products delivered, and they said almost all the time the trucks are half empty.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So my bad, Hestia are not next. We have Flare and then we have Hestia, both Slovenian companies. So Flare, sorry for the short notice, welcome to the stage. Hestia, stay prepared.
Like this. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Andre, and today I would like to present you a product, Flare. So, you know, I'm a family guy. I really like to travel with my family. So we like to really go shopping. I have a little sister, and you know, you just look here, look back, and where she is. It's like a real problem. She every time gets lost. I was really concerned what's gonna be when she goes to school. If she will get lost on the first corner or on the second one. So it's a problem. I was really concerned what should I do, and I thought, okay, I might have a solution. And the fact that in Europe, there every 2 minutes one child missing is really terrifying, and you never know whenever your child is next. So it led us to the solution of Flare, a peace of mind for parents. So why Flare? Flare is a really bright reflector, first of all. Second of all, we provide a current location of your child. We have an SOS button in case if something really goes wrong. Your children can just click a button, and here you go. Now, a flare is a really small device, so we don't need a lot of space in our storage and a lot of space in the shelves in the shops to store it. And also it's waterproof and children-friendly. So we've been working for only 6 months and we have been already invited to European Commission to present our product to the minister. Meanwhile, we are also in talk with the largest Slovenian bank, so maybe they will purchase our 1,000 of our device in a few months. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention we have an MVP. Our market size is pretty impressive. 80% of parents have concerns whenever something goes wrong with their child. 63 would like to have a flare. And our audience is 2 million, even more, just Europe. We have a lot of competitors, but it's not a problem as we have totally different focus. We're not just a tracking device. We are safety for your children and traffic safety as well. Business strategy is pretty simple. Retail price, monthly price. Our revenue comes out of this. Where we need you? Well, right now we are seeking for the first round of seed investment, so we need some money to start production and marketing. As soon as we get investment, we will start a marketing campaign and, of course, sales. We have a few things to do, and so we are almost in the end. We just need some investment to start. Why are we the best? We're a team of 6. It's a lucky number, trust me. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions. And now maybe a few seconds, so we show you our MVP. It's actually working, but I didn't show it on the start. It's a bit drafty. I mean, it's free to print.
Can you explain again about your business model, how you make money? So they're buying the device and also paying your subscription.
That's correct, yeah. The main profit, of course, I mean, not the main, but seed profit comes out of retail price. As you can see, the production cost is 15 euros, and the retail price is 70. So first of all, it's margin. Second, user has to pay 5 euros per month. So basically the flare stays active as it's basically mobile connectivity. And in the same time, we also have a margin on this, on the monthly.
Don't you think that 70 euro are almost like a phone or something?
Not really. I mean, the phone, they start from 150, mostly. Also, that's a really safe way to basically know where your child is. I can actually explain now a lot about
how
our
you're
security.
going to sell this?
Well, first of all, we have a web shop ready. Meanwhile, we are planning now in talks with Spar. It's like a hypermarket in Slovenia. So we would like actually go B2C first of all and also B2B. As I mentioned before, we are now in talks with the bank to purchase about 1,000 of units.
Have you considered the Kickstarter campaign?
Well, yes, I did, but the problem is that to start a Kickstarter campaign, you need about $5,000 to make a like promotional video to get all the things done. It's again an investment, and unfortunately, we don't have enough funds.
You should be talking to a mobile operator too.
We already have talked to a mobile operator, and we have a contract from Germany.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Hestia, Europe. After you, Yamila. So Hestia and then Yamila, both Slovenian startups.
Hello, my name is Hannah, and today I will be presenting Histia. Histia is something that began as such small as just my pseudonym, and now through time developed into something so much more. As I learned through experience of publishing 4 books of my own, how hard it actually is to succeed on the book market, and even more, how little is the importance of what you know compared to who you know. That's why I created Histia. Histia is a project working through workshops, newsletters, and publishing. And our goal is to prove to you that anyone can be creative. That is done through building a bridge between the creative and talented young authors and their audience, with the ultimate goal of publishing their work. Furthermore, I want to be able to ensure young authors that if they are talented, they can ensure themselves a place in the book market in Slovenia, no matter their age. That is done one way through publishing weekly newsletters featuring a curated short story and a poem written by a young author. Our team is young, talented, and passionate, and we can do this. But to not be reckless, we also have advisors and editors that have already succeeded, and are therefore our connection to the world we want to change. So what have we been up to on the startup train? We received more than 100 short stories and poems, doubled our number of subscribers list, and are already receiving new offers for the workshops in autumn. That encouraged us to think further, and therefore we are already developing a plan of organizing workshops for children and launching our first merchandise. In 3 years, we want to be a go-to place for all young Slovenian authors that ensures them and wants them to think creatively and be creative not only through their writing, but also in their everyday life. I am here to connect, and I am here to make the who's so they can succeed with the what's. And then I can say that Histia became what its name symbolizes. Thank you.
Thank you. So how many subscribers do you have right now in your newsletter?
Right now I have something over 80. 80.
And from how long are you doing this?
Subscription is been on for a little bit over a month, but it's been on social media for the last week.
And why did you decide email and not like social media, or do you do also social media and other channels?
Because I still want to keep book in its printed form, as I do not believe the ebook has the same amount of worth, and it cannot be held by an author as a result of their work, and do not want to degrade the worth of the work that is published by just posting it for likes. And I think that it has some worth a little bit more, at least on the mails, when it's at least private, if not anything else, and only the limited that really want to read it can read it and will.
How do you make money out of this?
First of all, looking through this, and if I can quote national Americans, you cannot eat money, and therefore I believe that this is food for the soul. But we do make money from workshops and books that are published, but it is put into the further development of the project.
Thank you.
So now we have Yamila and sorry? Jamila, sorry, Jamila, and then our last Slovenian startup for the day, Oli.
So, let me tell you an interesting fact. There is a product that 50,000 people in Slovenia desperately need. Their culture says so, their way of life says so, and their habits absolutely required it. Every single user typically buy between 5 and 10 products every month, but here's an interesting fact. If he wants to buy it, he needs to drive at least 300 kilometers out of the country. And that is a big marketing opportunity. My question for you is, what is the most needed product in Slovenia that cannot be bought? Well, my name is Hannah, and I would like to present you Jamila, a classic shop that sells headscarves. On the train journey, I have contacted and analyzed the market to 100 Muslim women like me to learn more about their buying habits. And it is absolutely clear that convenience of buying locally is super important. People want to see things before they buy it. So my goal is to find a suitable location in Ljubljana where this shop can be set up. The numbers for this idea make sense because after investing 204,000 euros in establishing the shop, this will pay for inventory, all the supplies, salaries, and all the costs to run this. And for break-even, I need to have 200 customers buying hijabs every month, which is something I believe we can achieve. We expect to have the online shop ready in the summer months and open actual store in September this year. In 5 years, we want to cover initial investments and then invest the future profits in the opening new stores. And this is where I need your help. I'm looking for funding to start this, and if you feel that this is a good business opportunity, I would like to welcome you to join me. But if I don't get enough funds, I would simply start smaller. I'm fully confident that we can make this work because we have a team that covers all the bases and is able to execute this project on our own without outside help. So in conclusion, there are 3 things you need to remember from me. Number 1, we have clear market need. Number 2, we have an easily accessible product. And number 3, we have potential to make a lot of profit. This is why you should support us. But on a personal level, I'm not doing this only because of the money. I'm doing this because it's the right thing to do and to give an opportunity to people to express themselves. Thank you.
So how many potential customers do you have in Slovenia?
So in Slovenia lives 100,000 Muslims. So if it's half women, it's 50,000, but I cannot really tell you exact number because there is every day at least one person who accepts Islam.
Okay. And why do you need a specific shop for this, but not just buy the hijabs and put them in a shop that other clothes are sold?
Like I said, it's important for us to see the product before we buy it, and it's expensive for us to buy it online because of sorry. Yeah.
Okay. I got it.
And who is the manufacturer of the hijabs?
Manufacturer. Well, I don't have. I would personally go in Turkey and make a contract with someone. So it's no one particular right now. Thank you.
So now we have Oli, the last Slovenian startup. And after them, we have a Bulgarian startup, Music Sofa.
Hello, I'm Veronica. I'm a young Slovenian designer, and now I want to present you something new. Sorry for this, but I will tell you all. So, Oli is an environmentally friendly children tent in the shape of whale that promote creative plays. So what's the problem? The problems is that nowadays kids are spending most of the time on smartphones and parents buying them the toys all the time, but kids are bored fast. So I designed the inner wall of the tent can be used as a canvas, and the drawings can easily be washed off with a damp cloth. The fins of whale can be used as a storage space for toys and other playing objects. The tent can be transformed into a comfortable sleeping bag or blanket for a little and this little bigger. These are already confirmed sales partners. The product was accepted to the final round of the StratUp Slovenia, which is known as Slovenian TV show that boosting the best business ideas like you do. And it's going to be present at the most prestigious design conference, 3 days of design in Copenhagen. Current production of Oli cost is 93 euros and customer price is 190 euros. And with your help, we can lower this price. So Oli is not just the tent, Oli is a family member. Thank you.
So you already did the partnership with the retailer? Or you're in the making of the partnership?
Yes, I need a membership.
And they're going to what type of retailer? Is it for kids only, or is it like a big hypermarket chain, or what type is it?
It's actually for kids, but it can be used for...
No, the retailer that is going to be selling it.
For children retail, yes.
And do you plan on like launching it, the sales through website or through something else?
Through website and to B2B sales.
And for, what is the age of the child that you're targeting?
Actually, it's from 0 to 99 years, but actually for 12 years. But this only actually grow with you because it turns into a sleeping bag or blanket. So I can show you here. Actually, this is small only. Here is one. You can try to write. Okay. So you can turn this out, and you can put this on grass or every other material. And there is a fluffy, so yes. And you can take it. You can use it as blanket because on this side is fluffy, and if you put it back here. No. You can use it as a sleeping bag because, yes. Cool. You can try to write. This is the construction for this one.
Oh, that was Oli. I would love to be my partner on stage, but you can take him away. Okay, we'll meet later, Oli. Now for our last 3 startups of the evening. Last 3 presentations, they're all Bulgarian. We have Music Sofa, then Lenso, and finally Food Box. So Music Sofa, welcome on stage.
Hello, my name is Todor, and as you can see, that on the blackboard is me, but a year ago. I really wanted to visit a concert, which was of the famous group AC/DC, but I faced several problems, and so unfortunately I didn't visit it. The problems are the money problem, because it was way too expensive. I was underage at that time, and it was way too far from home. It was in the USA, actually. But my parents, I almost persuaded them to let me go, but as you see, they saw that there was a growing percentage of terrorist attacks, and on top of that, I broke my leg 2 weeks before the concert, so we saw that as a great problem, and with my group, we created the solution, which we called Music Sofa. Music Sofa is a platform that is a streaming platform that streams concerts, and you can watch them live on your phones, tablets, TVs, and everything you like. How we do it? We do it. We have 2 parts of our business. Our business model is on 2 parts. The first part is they go on our website, they open it, they choose one of the 2 methods, which are pay-per-view or the subscription, with which they can look at different concerts. And you will ask how we get money. We get money by contacting the concert organizers. After that, we install our equipment there, and we get the money from as a part of the revenue from the tickets. And after that, we paid for the equipment we rented. So, but how are we going to get on the market? We are going to get on the market through three methods. First are the online retailers with which we will be selling our tickets. The second one is through the performers who get part of the revenue, and promote our product, and and after they promote it, they get more followers. And of course, through social media, because music is something that's widespread and people are really interested in it. Our competition. So this is not a really discovered business nowadays, but we have several competitors with us. First are the illegal streams. After that, the live streams on Instagram and Facebook. After that, the exclusive albums with DVDs of the concerts of the performers. And of course, YouTube, in which concerts are uploaded in several months after the concert has happened. Our advantage is that we will show you the concerts live with great quality. This is our team, mentors, our roadmap. We have already developed our wireframe. We'll have our first stream at the end of May, and till the next year we have a fully working platform. Thank you for your attention, and remember, every time, anywhere.
Have you tried to stream a concert already?
Yes, of course. We didn't stream a concert, but we streamed, how can I say it, we streamed an event in our school, and it happened with only 2 to 3 milliseconds lateness. Yes, and we think that it will be enough for streaming concerts, and we know how much the equipment costs, and we have already estimated the costs of everything.
But you haven't tried to stream a concert, like music concert?
We have.
But have you spoken to someone about streaming?
Yes, of course, we have spoken to a lot of people, including our mentors. The audio and visual mentor that I showed is the person who showed us the equipment we need and how we need to position it and where we need to position it. We have talked with several producers and 10 owners of popular clubs in Sofia. Thank you for the questions. Yes?
How the users are going to find you? How you're going to
Thank you for the question. That's a very important question. So right now, our users will be able to find us through the performers who perform with us. But we are going to have to enter their communities and self-promote us with showing what we are going to do and what concerts are going to stream. Like some band is going to have a concert, and we are going to post that we are going to stream it live on their Facebook group, so more people get to know it.
So how many live events per month you need just to break even?
Can you repeat, please?
How many live events per month you need to broadcast in order to break even?
I think that we need to broadcast maximum two big events, like concerts with 10,000 or more people on stadiums or bigger halls, or 7 or 8 small events. Thank you very much for your attention, and thank you for everything.
This was Music Sofa, and now it's time for Lenso.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with a very simple question. How many of you have bought stupid souvenirs and only after a year struggled not to throw them away? Yeah, so there are a lot of you. And this is only because they resemble only temporary emotion. So here, guys, I'm the person to help you not to buy another stupid magnet. Whoops. Whoopsie daisies. What the hell? So, anyway, We offer you these unique flashcards which spread local culture and language all around the world. Here is our prototype. Here. Yes. How it works? It's very easy actually. At the front there is a picture of traditional Bulgarian dish which is very nice, and the word in Bulgarian, and at the back is the word in English, and if you want, by using our flashcards, you can make the recipe at home. Our team. So, me, Denica and Pami, we are classmates and we love each other, and we also managed to attract one of the most well-known Bulgarian illustrators and designer with more than 5 years of experience in designing, and also Amanda, who is the LinguCard CEO, Germany, and she brings to the team a lot of knowledge with her domain experiences. So, every year in Bulgaria come more than 12 million tourists, and each of them spends around €7 per souvenir. We want to attract them through souvenir shops and also through big companies who hire foreigners and want to expand their employees' general knowledge about Bulgaria and the culture. So, as you can see, we have a lot of competitors. But the good thing is that first, flashcards aren't something new, and people are used to using them. And the second thing is that we actually mix culture and language in one. So, in terms of product, we've made a detailed research about the problems when buying souvenirs, and also, as you can see, we have a prototype and a product that you're currently holding in your hands. And in terms of marketing, there is a huge interest from the biggest souvenir shop in Bulgaria called Gifted. And there are other 10 souvenir shops in the pipeline. And moreover, 2 of the biggest companies, which you can see here, want to buy our cards. In the future, we want to launch a website where our customers will be able to buy the product and also hear the right pronunciation. And also, we want to expand, and we're in an inner talks with LinguCards for future collaboration. Thank you. And I want to invite my team, yeah.
So how many meals you already prepared for the cards?
So here we have prepared only 3, but in the future there will be many. Yeah.
And only the meals or some other stuff as well?
Well, we want to start with something traditional for Bulgaria and then to expand.
Who is going to produce the cards?
Well, we produce them ourselves. We hired this illustrator that you saw, and it was very cheap to produce them. We only printed them and we do the plastic thing.
So you're making money out of selling those?
Yes.
And distributing them through the gift shops around the country?
Yes, we store gift shops and they sell them and we make the money. And also to big companies who hire foreigners and want to give them to you, because there are 2 firms that have agreed to buy them.
Okay.
Why don't you put a magnet on the back?
What?
Why don't you put a magnet on the back? A magnet.
I don't like magnets. And this is nothing that will... They're just more of garbage.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, if you were asleep, you no longer are. And now, for our very last presentation, food box.
Do you hear me? Because I don't really... All right. This is frightening, but I'm going to be all right. Okay, so let's start. Imagine you're a parent. Some of you are. You work 9 to 5 because you have a job. You go home, and, like, my day's over, right? I just want to have a nice dinner and go to bed. You open the fridge, and it's empty. That means that you gotta come up with a new recipe. You have to go shopping, and then you gotta cook, measure the products, and then finally cook. It's a crappy day. And it's actually a common problem because 9 out of 10 parents say that they don't have enough time to shop or think of new recipes that are fun for their kids. Plus another problem is that that's the number that Bulgarians throw away of food waste. We throw 670,000 tons of food away per year, which rots and releases methane, and methane is actually a lot worse than CO2, so our food releases a bad greenhouse gas that creates climate change. So there's our solution. Oops. We aim to solve everything. We aim to solve the waste of products, and we aim to solve the waste of time. Foodbox is a service which provides you with a box that's full of particularly made products for a meal, for an exact number of portions. Let's say you want to cook pancakes for 3 people, so you get the perfect amount of ingredients for 3 people, and everything is organic, fully organic. So there's 2 ways that people can buy our product. The first one is by going to different organic coffee and cake shops or bioproduct shops for people that want to buy them, that want to buy the 1-person box. And for people that want to buy a week box that's full of meals for the whole week, they get it delivered to their house. So we target young families that have kids and work on their minds, and we plan to reach them through boosting social media ads and when being represented in those cafes. So we have 2 partners for now. The first one is our Dashboard Game Bar, and the second one is Ananda Healthy Bakery. We can basically reach 200,000 people in Bulgaria, and if we get 1% of them to buy a box each week for a year, we can make up to 384,000 leva per year, which is about 130 euros. So we have 2 big competitors in Bulgaria. One is Cookit and the other one is Co-Kitchen. They actually served us today our lunch. And we have a lot on a bigger scale. One is Blue Apron, another one is Marley Spoon. We have HelloFresh, yada yada. This is our team. Kalina Sodeva is the owner of the idea and the graphic designer for everything. Christian Zhivkov is our organizer. He makes sure work is up. I'm open to questions. Thank you. My time wasn't. Sorry. We would like to show we have FBs. Right.
So what is your traction right now for the moment? You have like are you selling any of the food boxes?
No, because we aren't sure that we're developed enough so that we can have a really satisfied customer. We're going to start from the next week or the month. Till now we have researched the market, we have collected feedback, we've talked with 5 companies, and we have our 2 partners, and we are actually talking with another company right now. And yeah, we're working on deliveries and getting a website because it's kind of difficult when you gotta sell on the website to get a website real quick. So.
What is going to be your gross margin on it? Because you obviously need to buy the potatoes and the
other.
other.
Well, a 1-person box is around 3 leva to make, and we sell it for around 6 to 7 leva. And if we sell it to our partners, we sell it to the partners for 5 leva, and they sell it for 6 to 7 leva.
So, where do you have know-how from to prepare the meals? Do you need a cook in your team, or how do you define how a meal should be cooked? And
no, we don't need a cook. These are just recipes that we have access to, and the box is full of products, the exact amount of products for a number of servings.
So you just take. So I'm going to use the flashcard. You take the recipe of the banica.
Yeah, you get organic products that are...
You put the products and the different ingredients and you ship them to the customer.
Yeah,
and
with a
you
recipe.
believe that this is enough to cook a meal.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't throw away and they don't produce a greenhouse gas.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well now, these were all of our presentations, but don't you go anywhere. First of all, I would like to invite Mattia on the stage to say a few words, and then we will let the jury go into recess to make sure that the important decisions that they will make will be the best ones. So, Mattia, please welcome to the stage.
You know, really, I think this applause should be given to you for all that you have done this fine evening, this past couple of days, and this past year. Congratulations, guys. You know, the honest thing that has to be said at this particular point in time is, looking at this room, I see developers, I see designers, I see architects, I see coders, I see hackers, but there's one other adjective that can be said to each and every one of you today. You can be called entrepreneurs. Really and truly, the process that you have went through and the things that you have achieved and the pictures that you have made really prove that you have done something right. What was that secret something that you have shown today? Essentially, very simply, it was your decision to make the first step. It was your decision to persevere, and it was your decision to come up here, even though you were afraid, to stand up in front of those people, to hear all of those difficult questions, and sometimes to push back. I am deeply proud of every single one of you tonight. And more so, I am very, very proud of what has been seen here. Too often it has been said about our generation that we are a lost generation and there is no future for people because everyone is lazy now, we're all on social media now, and we really don't believe that there is still some value in hard work. But let me tell you this, in all these changes that have been happening in the past couple of years, yes, the world has changed, but one thing has become somewhat apparent. The rules have changed. The way to reach success has indeed changed. And this is shown the best by a very simple story that we have seen 2 years ago in our entrepreneurship clubs. There was this girl who was, doing arts and crafts, and she was kind of weird because she liked Pokemon, and she would go to all of these conventions, and every single time she would get there, she would wear this huge costume that would be twice as big as her head. And she dropped out of school, and the parents weren't really happy because they thought that that her Pokemon obsession was just that, an obsession. And yeah, she came to our clubs and started selling it on Etsy. It wasn't really big, and when she pitched at an event like this one, the traction there was, I sold 3 pieces. The jury killed her, like many of you to an extent today. But 2 months after that event, something very interesting happened. 2 months after that, a new app was launched. An app that actually asked people to have their whole phones in their hands and run around imaginary monsters. It was called Pokemon Go. And instantly, from a couple of hundred people who would be crazy enough to wear those costumes, tens of thousands ended up going to these conventions. And what was at the beginning a very small hobby project on Etsy ended up becoming a venture that made more money than both of her parents' salaries combined. The moral of the story here is really simple. In essence, nobody here can predict the future, but you can be damn sure that you can create it. How do we make sure that the spirit of this event carries on tomorrow, next week, and next year? Well, in fact, it's very, very simple. Look around the people here today. Look around at the crazy energy and the enthusiasm of what you have shown here right now. In order for you to maintain this hype, well, there needs to be a community. There needs to be people out there who are going to stand by you, shoulder to shoulder, when all of the authorities in the world are going to tell you it can't be done, and it shouldn't be done, and you should give up. Because the thing is that we alone can do a lot, but together, everything. So stay together, stay in touch. The people you have met here are the people who might become your business partners, who might become the people you're gonna end up changing lives and changing worlds together. Use those contacts, stay in touch, be friends, and damn, I'm proud to say that it is going to be a fine tomorrow. My dear Orange family, thank you for a phenomenal event. My dear panel of judges, thank you for being here and providing the critical reality check that was damn needed. It is a long journey ahead for some of you, I know, but it is a journey that I'm so much looking forward to see the next episode. My dear friends, only one more word can be said. Thank you.
Dear participants, it's time to allow the jury to go into recess. Dear jury, you have 20 minutes to make up your mind, and we will make sure to have some space for you at the back of the hall, so you're not really interrupted. And you will be having two members from Slovenia who will be debating on the special awards, but you can guys share opinions on the top 5 nominations as well. So, dear jury, please welcome to the back of the hall. And everyone, we are officially in recess for 20 minutes.